Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Lolo. This is my life, my story, my journey. I know that I've been going in and out, and so as I did share with everyone is that I am now 7 months post-op, and so now things are moving a little slower. With this gastric bypass surgery, you know that at the very beginning, a lot of times your body just kickstart and you lose a lot up front. But I also learned that that's not for everybody. Some people can start losing weight like the first 6 weeks and then go to a complete stall. So I have hit a stall, but I have not hit the kind of stalls I hear a lot of people say, like they hit stalls for like 3 months, 2 months. My stalls just be like a few weeks there, hit and miss, and then it moves on. So I did have another 2-week stall, and then the scale started moving. So with that said, I now have lost a total of 75 pounds. Along with that, I've started losing these inches. So when I wasn't losing weight, I started losing these inches. And I don't know which will trip you up the most, losing the weight or the inches. And I'm going to go with the inches. And the reason why I'm going to tell you guys I think that it's the inches is because I will buy outfits, 4 or 5 outfits, and they'll fit. And even though the scale is moving, but I started moving inches, now the outfits don't feel right. And because, I was so heavier, I didn't wear jeans. And so I have to learn to be comfortable with wearing jeans. I think I look so cute in jeans because I haven't worn jeans probably in like over 10 years, but they're heavy. And a lot of people who aren't a jean person would never realize that if you never wore really jeans that much and you wear jeans, it's heavy. Or if you wear jeans all the time, you're just used to it. And I mean, I literally be, sometimes kicking my leg, but, I got to get used to that, and I'm happy. So I did want to share that. It's the little things in my journey that really count. Like simple stuff as crossing your legs, going up and down the stairs without huffing and puffing. And like I said earlier, just wearing jeans. Being able to wear a belt. That's a good one. So no matter where you at in your journey, everybody's going to have their small thing that, you didn't do that you're doing. And again, everybody is different. So stuff that I am going to share with you is things that work for me. And keep in mind, if you're on your gastric bypass journey, you have to find your way. You have to figure out what works for you. Listen to everybody's bright ideas. It's wonderful. You take that in, but then they don't necessarily work for you. And that's because, like I've been saying, everything is different. And I'm also am not a doctor or a nurse. I share that because the things that I share with you is what works for me. Information that I give to you is things that work for me. And everyone that's going through this journey, you will learn your way. So other than the good news that I've lost 75 pounds, I did want to share with you losing weight around the things that I have noticed. Now, as a big girl, when you lose weight, you get the best of both worlds. So I always had a butt cushion, so I was plopped down no matter where I go. And I think I might have touched this a little bit, but yes, it is the real. When I plop down, I have to sit down. Unless I know for a fact that what I'm finna plop down on is soft, it ain't happening. I sit down gracefully. And that's the tub. That's a hard surface chair, a fold-up chair. Anything that's a hard surface, I ain't plopping down on it. I don't know if the average skinny girl or girls that get skinny have that issue. But what I can tell you, if I sit on a hard enough surface, honey, my butt hurt. So I can't do that without a butt cushion. I want to reshare because I had some people that got in my personal message box that was just like, what kind of medication you use. So the Flintstones, and again, this is what my dietitian had me work. You'll find that this is Flintstones, that every dietitian and everybody's journey is going to be different. This is what I use to keep my bowels soft. I still have issues where I seem to only go, and it might be too much info, but I probably go every 3 days. But when I use these right here, at least it's soft. And then this is for my bones and calcium. If you guys do have this, I noticed on the back, it didn't say how many grams it is, but I learned that you have to take 3 of these a day if you're using this. And so I wanted to change, like, you know, when I'm dressing everybody, I want to call y'all my bariatric family. That's what y'all are to me. Everybody that follow me on my page have said something to me. I consider you my bariatric family. So this is something that if you are not going, I don't care what you say. Now, this is not what works for me may not work for you. If you take this, you guaranteed to go. And I think this ain't even got to do with bariatric. Just all the way around the bush. If you got some of this right here, smooth move, that's exactly what it do. Take it at night, you're good to go in the morning. And so that's great for if you get really backed up. I wouldn't try to take anything else, and it's all natural. So that's another thing. Speaking on that, a lot of people have mentioned, you know, when they have this surgery that sometimes your body get a temporary smell. I went through a temporary smell, I want to say for about 2 weeks, and I smelled it in the hospital. I was my blood. You smell that? They was like, no. So I asked the nurses to change my sheets and everything. I went and washed up, but it was still something. So I don't know if it was the medication, but I'm almost convinced that it's like your inside still healing and you can actually smell it. I don't know really what it is, but what I did do to handle everything, and I started using this a while ago, is there's a product called Dr. Browner. Now, if you have never heard of this and have never used this, go get you some. And you'll thank me later. It takes care of any odor, any kind of thing. And for me, if you're not a person that is really sweaty or have a strong odor of armpits or whatever, Dr. Browner's, you can use this and don't have to wear deodorant. Like me, I don't have to wear deodorant because that's how good it is. Now, the brand that I'm talking about is Dr. Browner's. It's you want the peppermint kind or you want to get the sensitive baby. Now, they do have the other ones. It didn't work for me, and I'm not quite sure why. But the sensitive one, you can use that. Even though it says baby, it works just as good as the peppermint one. Trust me, I keep both of them, and I love it. I don't have to use none of that Dove soap, none of that. All that stuff, it does have, if you read on different chemicals, things you can't pronounce, Dr. Brown's is natural, and that's for any kind of surgery. I have friends that are going through chemo. I've shared that with them. They've checked back with me and said, girl, that works, because their body don't smell like the medication. So if I can't stress enough, if you're having issues, with the healing process, and because our hormones change, so everything about us changes for the best. That's something that is very great, and I love good hygiene. So moving forward, again, I am 7 months out. I shared my vitamins. I got a cheat list behind me. I'm 75 pounds down, which I am so happy. Now, I do want to get into sharing that people say, have you ever cheated? Yes, I can physically say that. I have had about 5 different Lay's chips, just 5 of them. I've also had some Lifetime gummies. I eat like maybe 5 or 6 of those. I might do that once a week. To me, and this is for me, don't, copy what I'm doing because it may not work for you. I do it because I still get that urge of wanting to have some junk food or something. So what I do is I do it in moderation. I just take a few little bites, and that kills it. I'm done with that for a week or 2. I don't gain any weight. I still lose weight. So I think the name of the thing is to use your tool and use it wisely if you do cheat. Not telling you to cheat, but if you do that, don't get hard on yourself. I felt so bad. I literally cried one day. I was just like, I'm a failure. But then I realized, you know what? If you don't give yourself a little sugar, very small, and this is for me, then you're going to set yourself up to just want this big thing of it. And again, you really can't eat that much, but you don't want to fill your stomach up with that. So every now and then I'll eat a couple of Lifesavers, or like I said, a couple of Lay's chips, and then I'll move on. But I do want to share with y'all, I found this. Oh, this is so good. And yes, it says 0, but let me tell you, it is so good. And they come in mango, fruit punch, but I only like the lemonade, and it has strawberry lemonade. That is really great. Something else that I'll let y'all know is that this is something good. I ordered this off of Amazon. This is my gastric bypass card. And this is good for like when you're going to a restaurant. And, sometimes, we can't order stuff and we want to save money. We can, a lot of times the restaurants will honor that. You say, hey, I'm a gastric bypass, patient. I really can't eat that much, no more than 4 or 5 bites. And when you present this card right here, a lot of times they'll allow you to, if it's all right, I can order something off the kids menu, or you can get a smaller portion. A lot of times they do work with you to have that. So it's great. Someone asked me, what is it like when you go out with your friends? I don't drink alcohol. And everyone that's took the classes do know that alcohol can cause ulcers. No, that's not the case of why I had ulcers. I got ulcers because I had the medication in the hospital, and it just did the damage to me for pain medication. But that's what I was told. So when I go to the bars with my friends, I still hang out. Yes, I still have my life. I order me a tall glass of water with a lemon or orange. I squeeze that in there, and then I have like sugar-free flavor packs. I put it in there and stir it up, play me some music, and I'm just as good. I don't have the urge for that. Some people say they miss, having something to drink, or miss soda. I don't miss none of that. So I just really try to be focused and everything. I also got asked that some people wanted to see. So let me see if I can. If y'all are able to see. So right here, I do have some loose skin. So, but this used to be like kind of out here. So now it's there. Let me see. And the sides is good. So everything is coming down. Like I said, I can cross my legs. And that is something that's real huge. I didn't even realize I couldn't cross my legs. And I think, that's a lot going on. Oh, must share, I finally am going to be meeting my surgeon again. After you have your surgery, between 6 and 7 months, you meet him. So I get to see my surgeon next month. And so he will now get to, tell me what I can do. I have not been released to do any exercise yet. So all of the weight loss is now just me eating and doing the right things. But I have not I have not did any weights. So I'm hoping my favorite thing is to do water aerobics, and I get cleared for that. As everybody know, I was on TPN for like 2 months. And so that kind of kept my weight stable. And so that's really my life. I don't have a whole lot to share, but just give you a little information that I'm still here. I'm still in the running with my journey. I'm happy. I feel great. A lot of people have come to me saying, you look great, girl. You look good. And so finally, a few weeks ago, I realized I'm losing weight. When I walk past the mirror, I can finally see it. But there are sometimes I walk by that mirror and I still see that girl that was 75 pounds heavier. I don't know what that is. Again, I think that's just in our mind. And so for anybody that's experiencing that, it's normal. It come and go. So don't worry about it. Just embrace it. There's times when you will, just feel like, you're just not doing enough. But you are. Don't worry about if you stall. If you stall, keep doing what you're doing. It will pick back up. Hair loss. Let's get into that. So, I have not experienced a whole lot of hair loss. A lot of people have. And it usually happens starting around 3 months. What I did was, I have braids underneath this. And so, y'all know this. Yeah, y'all know I keep it real. It's a wig, yep. And I love my wig. It's mine. I paid for it. So don't ask about it. Anyway, I have braids. I braided my hair 2 days before my surgery. I left these braids in for 4 months. But that's because, I didn't have strength to hold my arms up and everything. And so all I can say is I must have missed it. And the thing I can say is, well, you don't comb your hair, I guess you ain't pulling your hair out. When I took my hair down, I only had like a little handful. About like this. But that was it. But I noticed that like I'm on a page and it's going on. People are losing hair for 2-3 months. Some people a little longer. So I got lucky. I'm not losing any more hair. It was just that one time that I had that. But again, my hair was braided and I wasn't combing it out every day. So that's how I think I escaped that. So now I'm just waiting on the next thing to see what my doctor say to clear me to work out, to, lift a little weight. I did lose muscles. Oh, let me show you my arm. So I do have this. That mark is where I had the TPN at. But I do have, a little, it's soft. But like when you hold it down, you really can't see it. So I'm not going to worry about that. My next big thing is that they're going to start watching the midsection. I do have an option to have surgery to get the skin removal. Now, they won't do a tummy tuck. Insurance do not, so far that I know, they won't pay for a tummy tuck. That's cosmetic. But skin removal. So, if you're having problems with it, it's causing a rash or just causing just other different health issues, you need to make sure you let your doctor know. Don't hesitate. Keep repeating the process of letting them know, because if you don't say nothing, then they think, well, you're okay. You don't need to even have that skin removal. So, keep that in mind along the way. And anybody else that is waiting, sometimes people have insurance that is giving them hiccups, or you might at the last minute change your date. Don't give up. Remember, it's your journey. Just like, I tell you, it's my journey in my life. And at the end of the day, it's your health. All of my health issues are gone, all except the arthritis in my knee. They can't fix that. Hopefully, once the rest of the weight come off, it'll just go away. Well, at least the major part of the pain will go away. Arthritis probably can never go away, but it probably won't be as bad. And so that is it. I'm so happy. People are really starting to give me nice compliments, which makes me feel good, like everything I did was so worth it. Someone else mentioned, do you starve yourself? No, I don't starve myself. The hardest thing I had to do was actually 15 days for my surgery, when I did 15 days with no food. But again, I had protein shakes. Those protein shakes, if you do it right, they will fill you up. It's mind over matter. So you just have to surround yourself around positive people and be focused. You have to be headstrong and don't let nobody distract you. It's your journey, no matter what comments they make. I walked across a few people that, they just like, you really didn't need that surgery. Some people's like, that surgery was great for you. So don't let any comments distract you, because this is your journey, and at the end of the day, you're doing what do for you. Everybody has a reason why they're having had this journey. I personally had this surgery to save my life. Everybody has a different reason of saving their life, but I had fatty tissue that was pushing into my liver, and that could kill me. So not one doctor, but two doctors sat me down, and they were letting me know, hey, if you don't do anything, this will not be good for your family. So I made the ultimate decision. I wanted to live, and I needed to be healthier. So this is my life, my story, and my journey. Thank you for tuning in, and I will be checking in with you guys next month, sharing my 7-month post-op with my surgeon as much as I'm allowed to share of what goes on in there. And, I'll be living each day, one day at a time. And again, thank you for all the love, the support, and the kind words. You are all my gastric bypass family. Love you guys. Peace.